As I review, our spiritual powers are gifts from God. We have been endowed with them as children of God. They are gifts that we can use to create meaningful, happy, abundant, and healthy lives, and also to co-create with God a wonderful world in which to live. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I am committed to knowing, to understanding, to activating, and using my 12 powers. Now, each one of our 12 powers has a spiritual center within our physical body. We can actually feel when that energy, when that faculty is being stimulated, energized, and in use. As you get to come to pay attention to understand your faculties, you will be able to discern that feeling very well, and when we can know it's there, we can engage it in a better way. Now, in the past few weeks, we've looked at some of our other powers like faith, will, imagination, understanding, zeal, power, love, and wisdom. Today, we're going to be looking at the powers of strength, order, elimination, and life. What wonderful blessings. So let's get started. We're going to talk about strength. The physical center for the faculty or power of strength is located in what is called the loins, which is the lower part of the back. This is the part of the body that keeps us stable and secure. Now, if you want to get a sense of the feeling of that strength power in motion, for a minute, just think about standing strong. You know what you want to do, and do you feel that lower back just straighten up and hold you steady? And what else? In balance. Another thing you want to pay attention to is if you find that you're getting a backache in the lower back, look beyond the pain. If you haven't been working out too hard or lifting the wrong way, you want to realize that that ache in your back can very much have a sense that you are not being supported in your life. So that's another reason why you really want to know your 12 powers, so that you can be aware of what's going on not only within your body, but beyond it. In the scripture, we are told that we have a great strength, that it said, in returning and rest shall you be saved. In quietness and trust shall be your strength. Where is that quietness and trust? Trust in God, trust in principle, and one that we tend to sometimes lack, strength and trust in ourselves and our own ability. Charles Fillmore said that the faculty of strength helps us to avoid temptation and to accomplish. We have the strength to overcome bad habits, what we consider faults or failings, or what some people call handicaps. We have the strength to overcome them. What we want to do is really, really know that at a core level, that we have all the faith and all the strength to do that which is to be done by us, because I believe that this is true. From the strength center, we're going to move down to the abdomen, to the area of the navel. Right behind the navel is where the spiritual center for the faculty of divine law and order is. Now, if we think about the work of our digestive system, that it has the intake of the food and beverage, whatever we put into it, and it sorts out and sends the vitamins and nutrients and everything that we need to where it needs to go in our body. There is an order to that. In life, in the world, in spirit, as part of the divine, is divine law and order. If we think about civil law and order, it is meant to provide for us meant to control us and more like things that are meant to be foundational for us, to something we can count on and we can rely on. Once we get to pay attention to that inner law, our lives will be amazingly blessed. I so encourage you to pay attention to divine order. Think about, I don't know about you, but I find if my house is a mess, I feel a mess inside. I feel like my energy's drained. As I bring order in the outer, I bring order on the inner. Likewise, sometimes I feel a little dazed and confused, and as I bring order to my mind through prayer and meditation, I am inspired to bring order to my outer life. We're going to move down a little farther now into the part of our body that processes elimination. It is called the spiritual center of elimination, of releasing, of letting go. Now, I know it's kind of maybe crude, but what would happen if we couldn't eliminate, physically? We would get sick. Our bodies would become toxic. We would not be healthy. Do you know the same thing is true in the thoughts we hold, in the emotions that we refuse to let go of, relationships we won't let go of? This is something you really want to pay attention to, because the ability to eliminate, to renounce, to overcome our need to hold on gives us freedom. It opens us up to receive new good. I mean, we are all meant to circulate, and a part of circulation is elimination. So think about your own life and say to yourself, well, what do I need to eliminate in my life? Now, if we look down a little lower, we come to the center of life, the center of generation and regeneration. And of course, we all know that that's located in our generative organs, the spiritual center for life. Where does life continue and start and come from and grow? But that one place. If it weren't for that, none of us would be here. Like so many of our powers, it is misunderstood and misused. So within us each, we have a great life force. Charles Fillmore talks about the life's longing for itself. And if we look at life as goodness, life as expression, life without life, we would have no breath, we would have no physical vehicle, well, without physical life anyway, a way to express. There's an old saying from the 60s, maybe some of you folks that aren't from the 60s might not know this one, but it is life, your life is a gift from God. What you do with your life is your gift to God. So I would like for you to ask yourself, what gift am I giving to God, to all that is good, to the universe with my life? One of the main errors of life is thinking that our life revolves around us as individuals, what we want, what we need, what we feel, what we think. It's not that those things are important, but they shouldn't be the center of our life. The center of our life should be the joy of being a part of the allness of life itself. I invite you to really think on these wonderful 12 powers that we have this week, and think about strength. Where do you need to feel strong? Where are you feeling weak? How can you apply your faculty of strength, energize it, get it going to know that you have the strength of God within you? And then we invite you to bring that order within. Bring that order without. Great time to do fall cleaning and start to, as you bring order, we go into the next spiritual faculty, elimination. What can you bring order to here and eliminate there? Because when we eliminate stuff that we don't want, don't need, are not using, we open our life, our heart, our mind to new good. You know, some of us hang on to a relationship because we're afraid to let it go. But if it's not a healthy relationship and we're hanging on to it, then we are not only blocking our own ability to receive a new relationship, we are blocking the person we're holding on to from having a healthy relationship that they would like also. See, everything works together. And then we come to life itself. Are you enjoying your life? What is it that Jesus said? I came that you might have life and have it abundantly. Do you want abundance in your life? Then live abundantly. Know that you have the gift. Stop letting the world tell you what you need to want, be, do, and have. Look within. Look at this wonderful, precious gift of life that you have been given. And live it. Jesus said at the when he started the Eucharist, it says that this is the cup of my blood which I have poured out for you. When we interpret that metaphysically, we say that Jesus poured out his life, not just the physical life, the physical blood, but life itself, that we may all know a better life. You can pour out, enjoy your life to bless the world, because it's only going to come back and bless your back. Next week, we're going to be looking at the dark side of the 12 powers and how to put on our superhero gear to fend it off. Are you excited about that? I'm excited about that. Until then, I want you to know what I know for you. That the light of God surrounds you. The love of God enfolds you. The power of God protects you. And the presence of God watches over you. Wherever you are, God is. And all is well. God bless you and have a wonderful